Hi there, welcome to another autumnal metal element themed Qigong flow, this one focusing more on balance. So just start by rolling the shoulders a few times, beginning to warm this area up, and then we'll do some slightly bigger shoulder rotations, taking one arm up and stretching it up over the head, rotating it to the back, and we'll do this a few times. And then we'll swap over to the other arm. If you like, you can take a deep breath in as you raise the arm up and exhale as you circle it down. And just come back to center, relax the shoulders in a neutral position and take the chin over to each shoulder one at a time, just gently stretching out the neck and trapezius. And then we'll rotate the joints, elbows and wrists, bring the arms out to the side, rotating the elbows, and you can rotate the wrists at the same time. Try and keep a nice long spine while you're doing this. And then rotate the other way. And then lower the hands, just placing them on the hips, and we'll rotate the pelvis now. So go nice and slowly with this so you can feel a very gradual opening stretch around the jowl, waist area of the body, working on opening the connective tissue as well as mobilizing the hip joint itself. This should feel like a nice stretch rather than anything too strenuous, and you should feel the lower back and the side of the body start to open and swap, going in the other direction. And come back to center. Take the palms of the hands down, covering the kneecap, and start to rotate the knees. First going one way a few times. And then change direction. Come back to center, and then finally the ankles. So balancing the foot on the ball, just rotate the ankle, first going one way. Do this a few times and then change direction. Then let's do the other foot. And then come back to center. We're going to bring the hands up, so we start from just underneath the chest with the palms facing down, and then begin to create outward moving circles at around this height with the hands, so as if you're drawing circles in front of you. We're going to find our own breath pattern with this. We're going to breathe in for a few circles, and then as you breathe out, just bring the hands up above your head, palms facing up. Now circle down. Again, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, press the hands down, palms facing down. Breathe in, circling up and out again. As you breathe out, throw the hands, palms up. And then downward circles, breathing in. Just do as many as you can with your breath, and then throw the hands down. Breathing in as you circle the other way, and breathing out as you throw the hands down. working with the polarities here of heaven as you push the hands up and then back down to earth, pressing the palms down. Let's do this a couple more times. And then come back to center and continue to press the palms down, just hovering in front of the body. Align your spine so that the crown is pulling up and the tailbone is pulling down. All the joints are soft, the flesh is relaxed. Your palms are facing the earth. Let me just stand here for a moment, allowing the energy of the earth, the yin energy, to rise up through the body, through the feet, through the legs, and then also coming up through your stretched out palms of your hands, rising up through the arms into the shoulders, nourishing your body with yin energy. And then to balance this out, let's bring the arms up so that the palms now are facing up towards heaven. If you like, you can tilt the face and allow your outstretched palms and the third eye point between the brow to absorb a different kind of energy, the yang energy radiating down from heaven. If you don't like to keep your neck like this, just bring the crown up, so you're bringing the yang energy down through bai hui, the crown points on the head. And just breathe gently, allowing the yang to radiate down through the body. And gradually lower your hands down. We're going to place the palms parallel with one another, one facing up, one facing down. Just take your feet out a little bit past shoulder width apart so that you can lower your stance, softening the knee. Breathe in at the center, and as you breathe out, spread the hands out so they're on a diagonal axis with the fingertips pointing directly forward. Breathe in, swapping the hands around, back at center. Breathe out and stretch the hands out. So the fingertips might look on camera like they're kind of pointing out to the side like that, but try and keep the fingertips pointing forward. It's just a trick of the lens. So you're really feeling a stretch in the sinews and the connective tissue all the way from one set of fingers to the other. As you breathe in at the center, just soften the knees so you're getting into quite a nice, low, stable stance. Breathe in, align the palms. Breathe out, spread them out, fingertips stretching to the front. Let's do a few more. Breathing in and out. And gently float the hands down. Adjust the feet so you're back to having them about shoulder width apart. You're going to come onto one leg and pick up the other foot, placing the toes on the opposite side of your foot as a kind of balance so that the toes are level with one another. Standing on your supporting leg, not locked out, so just very slightly soft. Draw the hands out to the sides and start to fly them up and down as if they were really powerful extended wings, crane's wings. Try and keep your shoulders really dropped down the body and almost let the elbows lift the arms up. So the back edge of the elbow is rising up first. Keeping the hands soft and fluid, but quite strong and powerful. So the palms are a little bit stretched out. Also just check in with your alignment. So you've still got the crown elongating the spine and tailbone pointing down towards the earth. And as we fly high with our crane's wings, we're trying to embody those metal element themes of clarity, rising above the fray, being able to see things from a higher perspective. And you can lower the arms and come down onto both feet, just swapping the legs over. And we do the same on the other side. So as you find your balance, just elongate the spine, drop the shoulders, draw the arms out, and still feel that pulling up, that sense of elegance and elongation coming all the way from the foot of the supporting leg. Keeping your breath nice and steady. Float your crane's wings down. We're going to come back onto two legs. And we're going to really focus on finding our equilibrium and our center now. So we begin by pressing the palms together, bringing them into the heart center or the middle dantian, and pushing the left against right, so that we're focused on finding that equilibrium in the center. You're going to breathe in and push the hands up over the head, keeping the shoulders relaxed down. And as you breathe out, draw the hands down, trying to keep to that center line. Fingers point out at the heart center. And then continue down, pointing the fingertips down to the earth. Inhale, drawing the hands up, really focusing on pressing the palms together, finding that center line. And then bring the hands down, connecting the fingertips with earth. So again, we're finding the balance in the center, harmonizing the yin and yang, the left and right sides of the body. We're also playing with the idea of polarities as we point down towards earth, and breathing in, we point the fingers up, connecting with heaven. Let's do this a few more times. Just go as slowly or as fast as you want. It's quite nice to do it slowly and meditatively. And then release the hands from the prayer position, floating them back down. We're going to do a little water element practice now. Place the palms so they're facing down towards the earth. Step onto one leg and bring the other leg behind, softening it so that you're down in a kind of curtsy position. And then glide the palms over to the other side so that you're creating a gentle twist in the spine. The spine is still long with the crown pulling up, shoulders are relaxed, just soften your knees. And we're exerting a bit of gentle pressure into the kidney area here. So just hold this position, it's a Zhanzhuang position, to build the water element. Then we'll step over, let's swap sides, so just taking the other foot behind, softening down into a curtsy, glide the hands over. Your head, you're looking in the direction of the extended hands. And just continue to breathe and hold the position. And then come back to center. So just bring the feet back to shoulder width apart and relax the hands down. Align your spine and just soften the hands and arms so that they're hanging in front of the body in your Wuji stance. Neutral posture, just breathe gently. And stand for a few minutes in Wuji, breathing gently, just finding that stillness and calm. And then take a deep breath in, drawing the hands up towards the shoulders. And as you breathe out, soften the knees, press the palms forward. We're going to do this a few times, so just rolling the hands back like they're a wave. Really deep breath in, and as you exhale through the mouth, push the palms forward, sink the knees. So another deep breath in, hands roll back towards the lung points. Exhale through the mouth. So it's a really cleansing and releasing out breath, but you're creating quite a sharp, direct shape as you push the hands forward, fingertips pointing up. Another metal theme as you push your hands forward, it's very much about creating strong boundaries. And so you can use this as your focus whilst you're doing this metal sequence. We're going to continue with the theme of clarity and boundaries. Just press the palms out to the sides now, and then with a bit of a flex on the inside of the wrist, we're going to bring one hand up, one hand down, kind of like you're clearing a circular boundary around the body, pressing the palms out and away from one another. Just find your own breath rhythm with this. You can breathe in with the hands extended out and then breathe out as you take one up, one down, but it's entirely up to you. And then bringing the arms out to the side, we're going to create a boundary on a different axis now. So taking one hand around to the back, the other to the front, and keep your eye on the hand that's moving towards the back. Coming back to the center, turning to the other side. You can breathe in at the center, breathe out as you twist at the waist. Ideally, try and push the palms away from one another, keeping the shoulders relaxed down and keeping the fingertips pointing up, a sharp flex in the wrist, really creating that strong boundary circling around your body. And then come back to center and lower the arms. Just soften out of the knees. You might have a bit of a shake after that, just shaking the arms and hands out and the legs. And then you're going to come onto one leg, which is slightly soft, and bring the other so that it's bent with the toes directly in front of the other toes. So here it is from the side, sinking the knees but keeping the spine nice and long. So this is called cat stance. So the toes are basically lined up so that you're focusing the energy on the center again. And then we're going to create a kind of karate chop or sort of scissor shape with the hands, palms facing each other, one on top, one below, nice and sharp. Find that balance, that focus on the center, and then take a big circle round to the back with the hands and then bring them back down, softening the knees. Again, finding that central point. Do the same on the other side. So basically you're creating a circle to the back on each side and then finding the center with a soft knee, balancing on your supporting leg. If you can here, try and breathe in as you circle the hands back and then breathe out as you find your center, and do that a few times on each side. This is really great for balance and again working with those metallic themes of clarity and focus. Then swap round onto the other leg, so just lining the toes up, finding that center with the toes and the hands, that sharpness. Breath in, find your center. Circling around the other way, so you can look at the hands as they circle behind you. This will help challenge the balance aspect. Breathing out, softening the knees. And then come back to center. Lower the hands, just check in with your alignment again. So long spine, crown up, tailbone down, relax the arms in front of the body, a little bit of space between the armpits and the rest of the body, softening the knees, release the belly. Breathe in, draw the hands up to shoulder height. Breathe out, float them down, sinking the knees, keeping the spine nice and straight. Nice long abdominal breaths if you can. Drawing the energy up from the earth, rising up through the body with the in-breath like a wave. And let's do a few more of these just to help ground the energy, focusing now back on the earth elements after all that metal, just helping drain a little bit of excess metal or any stagnant energy. Keeping the arms nice and soft. And then floating the hands down, coming back to center, taking your soft fluid arms out to the sides, breathing in again, just up past the shoulders and out and float down, softening the knees. Let's do a few more of these. And gently float the arms back down, very gradually, feeling that energy start to sink a little, keeping the length in the spine, hanging the arms in front, coming back into your Wuji posture, release the belly, and then we'll just stand for a few moments, again finding that stillness, breathing long, slow abdominal breaths, allowing the chi to sink back down into the lower dantian at the end of the practice. And then you can stand in Wuji for as long as you like. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for joining me once again. I'll be putting up a longer version of this if you want more autumn metal stuff. So that will be coming very soon. But until then, take care.